I had a dream where we were in the house, and I was telling her about the garden. She wasn't sick or anything. It was just a normal day. But I could see her very clearly. And she expressed a desire to come and see it. And so we came outside and stood. I remember we stood kind of holding hands, looking at the garden. And she said, "It's very pretty. Let me help you with it." I remember that in the dream. And we both did some work in it. And I could see all of this happening, which was the first time that I really felt I was with her since she died. When I met Florence the first time, which was at a friend's house, a mutual friend's house, I thought she was a crazy redhead. She invited me to dinner at her house. And it was obvious what she was interested in. Oh, that was the start of our romance. And neither of us were in love with each other. We weren't. But we just absolutely clicked. And she started coming out here to help me fix up this house, which I had just bought. And within a couple of weeks, I think I signed the deed over so that we both owned it. I mean, that's how sure I was that this was a really right relationship. Florence had a vegetable garden that she absolutely loved, and she was always in it playing and picking and planting and trimming and whatever, and I was always yelling at her, "You're always picking weeds and carrying on." But she really loved the garden, and we had both decided to be cremated. And she said, "I'd like you to put my ashes, if I die first, in the garden." And I said I would. It was very, very hard to do, because this hadn't been Florence, and now it was just little granules of stuff. And I remember forcing myself to do it. Just put your hand in and take it out and spread them. And the wind was blowing, and it was, all of her ashes were just getting all over me. And I felt like actually conflicted. At one point it was like she was becoming part of me, with all these ashes on me. The very last thing that she said before she stopped breathing was, "I guess I'm not going to get to Vegas." And I printed that on her memorial plaque. "I'm just not going to make it to Vegas." And it made me feel good. As a matter of fact, I have to tell you right now that this was not a dream. It was a fantasy. It was an absolute fantasy. And it was like spending the whole day with her doing the kind of things we used to do. If you can fantasize a doing of something, a sharing of something with someone, a time spent with them, if you're able to do that, while you're doing it, you do really feel like you're with them. That particular day indicated to me that there would be a time when I would be able to do this easier, and that therefore I wouldn't always be feeling alone. tell you, I'm going to die in the casino, sitting, playing blackjack, drinking a martini. I'm going to fall into my martini. Nobody at the table will pay any attention to it because they never do. And that'll be it. It'll all be over.